Wham Baam Securitycam is back with more crazy submissions from viewers. Plus, we'll finally reveal what happened after Cliff popped the question at the end of episode 19, so don't miss it. One rainy day, Daniel got into his vehicle to go pick up his mail. Sadly, his security cam wasn't the only thing that watched him drive away. Mere minutes after he'd left, a guy made his way around the side of Daniel's house, grabbed his generator, and started dragging it toward the street. The guy was actually one of Daniel's neighbors who lived down the street, but he wasn't able to make off with the generator before Daniel returned. The neighbor quickly dragged the generator back to where it belonged. Then, instead of running away, he stayed to talk to Daniel, spinning him a grand tale about how he'd just scared off a thief who'd been trying to steal the generator. Daniel responded by informing him that he'd check his security cam to see what had happened. It was at this moment he knew he'd messed up, both with his original theft attempt and with his uncreative cover story. Once Daniel had reviewed his footage, he saw through the neighbor's story and called the police to report the attempted theft. His neighbor was arrested and charged, then released with a promise to appear in court to face the charges. Daniel told us he later spotted the power company disconnecting the guy's power, not only for not paying his power bill, but also for illegally connecting to the power grid in the first place. It's a good thing Daniel caught him on security cam, or else he would have had nothing but the neighbor's word to go on. Our next story also involves a theft, but the conclusion isn't quite so satisfying. Julie's mom, Kat, had left her car parked in the driveway one evening. Someone drove by, then turned around and parked near their mailboxes. A passenger exited the vehicle and walked straight to Kat's car, then crouched down and removed her license plate. He then walked back to his own vehicle and put the license plate on it before the two thieves drove off. We wouldn't be surprised if the other vehicle was stolen. Car thieves are known to steal license plates from non-stolen vehicles of the same make and model and put them on their stolen vehicles, a process called cold plating, in an effort to confuse the cops. Sadly, even though the police came and collected the security cam footage and made a report, the license plate was never found. Kat went and got a new one the next day. This video also depicts something being stolen off a vehicle, but I bet you'll never guess what the thief took. Some guy walked up to Matt's SUV before stealing the windshield wipers. Matt thinks the guy must have been desperate because new wiper blades aren't that expensive. Sadly for the thief, the blades were pretty worn out and needed to be replaced anyway. He must have noticed this because Matt found one of the blades that the guy had discarded before even leaving the neighborhood. Matt reattached the blade he found and said he replaced the other one with a fake, just in case the guy came back in an attempt to steal the new ones Matt will need to buy. Sadly, after a week of waiting, the guy hasn't taken the bait. Matt told us he and his wife Suzanne really appreciate our channels and said they bring a simple but delightful joy to their lives. Wow, thanks! We appreciate our submitters, and that's why we continue to give away Wham Bam hoodies. Stay tuned to see who is this week's winner. This submitter told us that a totally sober driver hit some garages off camera before flying into several parked vehicles. Allegedly, the car had to be pried open to get the driver out, but he wasn't injured. The drunk driver did over $150,000 of damage to the vehicles, garages, and fence. Will people ever stop drinking and driving? If you happen to have a snake phobia, viewer discretion is advised before you watch this next video. Lee told us this rattlesnake decided to check out his live animal trap, presumably looking for something to eat. Sorry, buddy, no snacks in there for you. Even if the trap was occupied, whatever was in there would be way too big for you. It slithered away, immeasurably disappointed. Brrr! After that video, we need some cute cam. I guess this moose is pretty cute. Wait, look at the little one. It's basically all legs. JP said this mama moose walked by one day, followed by a surprise. If we weren't drawing the hoodie winners at random, I know who we'd be choosing for this week's winner. Don't worry, we'll be fair. This week, the hoodie goes to Zachary, who sent in this video from episode 18. Congrats, and don't forget to send in your videos to enter the giveaway. There are only 2 hoodies left. Rob sent us this annoying video. You'll see what we mean. This FedEx delivery guy was less than careful with Rob's new TV. We wouldn't be so upset about it, except the box was clearly marked to indicate its contents. Somehow the TV wasn't damaged even after that drop, but we hope the delivery guy will be more careful in the future. This driver had some difficulty backing up, resulting in her hitting a car parked behind her. Even though there was a witness nearby, the lady decided to drive off without so much as leaving a note. Thanks to the security cam footage, she won't be hard to find since she lives across the street. There wasn't much damage done to the other car, but the owner isn't sure if repairs will be necessary. Here's something you'd never want or expect to happen. Basha was enjoying a day off when his brother called him from work to inform him there was a huge branch on top of his pickup. Basha decided not to involve insurance since the truck is so old. He fixed the cracked windshield and damaged roof himself for about $750 US. This emitter security cam captured a vehicle collision one night. Take a look at what happened. The driver of the car was taken to a hospital but is expected to fully recover. The pickup driver left the scene before police arrived. We're not familiar with Jordanian laws, so let us know in the comments who you think is at fault. Okay, what was that about? According to our submitter, they've been targeted by the Kens and Karens in their neighborhood since moving there. We're tempted to say this driver wasn't paying attention and accidentally knocked over the submitter's trash cans, but they sure got out of the way of the pickup. All we can tell our submitter is that we hope the Kens and Karens back off soon. And now for the moment we've all been waiting for. Back in episode 19, we helped Cliff propose to his girlfriend Kimber using his Wham Baam Securitycam submission. He was awesome enough to film the special moment for all of us to enjoy. Let's watch the first ever Wham Baam proposal cam.
He doesn't know if the police ever caught the fleeing driver either. He is sure that he wants us to shout out his fiancée Kimber. Actually, she isn't technically his fiancée yet. Kimber, Cliff has a question to ask you. Good luck, Cliff.
Congrats, you two. Be sure to wish them a long and happy marriage in the comments, and we'll see you next week.
Wham Bam, we got a Patreon, man. Please support the show.